So around this time, when Korean people slam the door, you can consider that I'm bullshitting. For example, yesterday I didn't speak out through my mouth, but everything that was said to from my mouth was neighbor next door slamming the door. The older dude, the mindset. He was cursing all that shit and made me speak that kind of bad shit through my mouth. Young people, even it's Korean, they cannot think, they are not that creative enough to curse people, but older people curse people, say bad thing, cursing, say bad thing, through their mouth, in their head, on the basis of their experience. Yeah, that's the older people's problem. I mean, Koreans. When you open Korean people's mind, you don't want to leave. You want to kill that shit ASAP. Yeah, all the, what was that again? I didn't speak through my mouth. All the shit that I have said about Chekhov was like bearable, but one thing was really cursing, and I was so fucking idioted, so I didn't say it. I'm pretty much sure Chekhov have realized that was not me speaking. You didn't realize the pattern. If you are seeing the pattern, when I speak bullshit, it's always when they slam the door. Am I right? my followers know that I was thinking, oh, why they stop liking it? Yeah, they just realized that I was bullshitting. Another use neologism. I was bullshitting, which means when they slam the door, I'm talking about Korean creature, my neighbor, right? That's when they raise their anger at the highest level. For example, they said, even said, check on, you don't have any seed to spread. After what was that again? And how you want to raise a kid and become a papa after touching the fungus with your bare hand without wearing glove? And I was ending the phrase with don't you dare even think about having babies. You don't have any series to you cannot have any child. That was caused by this older dude. Yeah. That's why I uploaded especially his face on my LinkedIn page. Don't miss it. Yeah, I'm gonna make you older people become zombie state, who are looking like me. So zombie and you are switched. The entire world will gonna chase and hunt this dude. Because the idea comes from here, but abusive part is taken by this dude. So when I speak about they are slamming the door, and when I speak even a slight thing about these Koreans, that's why I told you a long time ago, don't you dare even think about mentioning about Korea. Because even mentioning about him, they are nobody give a shit. To think about it, when I was in France, nobody didn't know about Korea. They were in the shade. Everybody knows South and Eastern Asia since when Korea became a thing. They were so fucking dying to draw attention of the entire world. That's why all this happened, to draw attention. That's why they hired all the ugly people for celebrity. You are ugly like me, right? But if you do plastic surgery, you become celebrity. I am you and me work together. Yeah, that's why I told you the most ugliest people are plastic surgery, the celebrity. Yeah. So yeah, and how about you? You don't think that I would really back in 2011, and since when? You think I'm that kind of person who will come and get me at you? when I was when I became so fucking beggar and ugly, even I was writing this thing on Facebook. Oh, is it me speaking? Yeah. They locked me down to make me think about that. That's the beginning of Pikachu's thing. I don't know how to name it. Pikachu's Korean curse. Let's say Korean curse. Yeah. When they get attention, that they worry the most because nobody gives a shit. Like you give a shit about this kind of insect on the ground, they are invisible. They are invisible. So when they got the most desirable, it is desirable word exist. When they get things that they want the most in their entire life, which means attention, they got the power. They become, I told you explained, when bad people become thin, they get courage, they get some kind of, they become so fucking brave, You don't want to look at them. They become crazy. And that's it, Korean people. See that feminines greeting is not that physical. Physical thing sometimes can be applied, but when I say fat, it's more like their greediness that I'm talking about. Of course, greediness plus fat, that's you gotta chop them up seriously and grill them. And yeah, I was visiting recently to demonstrate you by my choice. I don't think it's a matter. It's just just to enjoy it. He was super busy at work, right? He had to contact government entity, political entity, military entity, and all over the world because he's handsome. Nobody can hate Matthew because he's the one that you wanted to a mentor as a Stella. Nobody can think about that kind of gay romance when you see Matthew. He's total, Nobody can touch Matthew. And that's why he just wanted to remember how I was, I guess. I totally had forgotten. So that's right now I'm so fucking sober. I could be drug last summer because I was so fucking convinced that I was with at least Matthew and Tekken, that I need to be so fucking honest to make it work, make all things work in a good direction, So everything said through my mouth, if it's a better thing about second Matthew, and maybe Devon also. Yeah, that was a curse done by Korean when they get attention. Remember that shit. And the same applies to Japanese situation. When they gave just ask any grandpa, Japanese grandpa, what happened when the war became bigger between Japan and Korea. That's when exactly Japanese people came to give attention to Korean people. That's why I always don't give attention. Don't even talk about it. Of course, I'm the kind of person who fight against that kind of taboo thing. Now I speak because I'm the rule breaker, right? Well, do you? I need to talk about Iran situation in this next video.